Yeah, so the past year was crazy, man. I even somehow managed to get 10 toys to make this video, even though 2 of them aren't exactly mine, and one of them is a knockoff of a toy I bought several years ago. And although these are all knockoffs in fact, they are 1-to-1 copies of actual figures, so everything I say about the toy also goes to the official release, unless I specify. And only 3 got a review on them, but they will get their own review at some point. I wanna give an honorable mention to Campagnolo Psychonus. I had him before, but my copy ended up broken, so I bought this one off my friend. That's why he's only an honorable mention and doesn't get a spot on the list. P10 Studio Series 99 Battle Trap. I like it, but it got some heavy problems. From the awful keyboard to painful transformation to terrible alt mode back. He doesn't get a higher spot, but you gotta admit he's quite a looker, especially if you give him a slight hunch. I thought he'd look weird with those mile long legs, but no. P9 Byway Studio Series 14 Ironhide. Boy do I love getting upgrade kits and base specs. What I don't like is weird material use, limited articulation, and fucked up scale. I like Battle Trap more, but Ironhide at least gets his alt mode right, and its transformation is so much better. P8 The Last Night Voyager Megatron. Yes, a toy this good is so low on the list. They might as well re-release it in Studio Series and no one would even complain. So why is it so low? Simply, it plays it very safe, and it doesn't have much interesting to talk about. They don't even give you an option to have him masked up, but this is definitely better than the little class. I know I handled it. P7 Dark of the Moon MechTech Megatron. Don't get fooled by this knockoff's abysmal quality. The mold itself packs quite a punch. Yeah, sure, it's not as accurate as Studio Series, but does Studio Series have a MechTech gun or a working Traya Hedge? That's so. I also much prefer these proportions over the Studio Series, or even the movie itself. The transformation, albeit not much complex, is still fruity, and that mode is genuinely the best it ever had, even though I like the trailerless version of the Cyberverse Commander toy. P6 Byway Studio Series 102 Nemesis Prime. I actually grew quite fondly of this guy. I still wouldn't put him any higher for objective reasons, but I've been playing more with this guy than the rest. The plastic on this knockoff is something else, man. It's so satisfying to transform, even though neither of the 2 modes are particularly worth it. P5 Byway Studio Series 32 Ultra Magnus. He is worthy to be your main Bayverse Optimus, or at least Ultra Magnus. Not too much on the keyboard in either mode, but it's quite a complex toy and I really like that. I am planning on making a proper Magnus armor for this guy, but I do need to get a new copy, cause mine is fucked. P4 Byway Studio Series 61 Sentinel Prime. What? Sentinel Prime? But I thought you thrashed that toy. No I didn't. I thrashed the accessory pack, not the toy. I really like this toy, it's just so fun to handle. And it looks so good. The transformation isn't all that complex, but it's not bad at all. So what if I pass from a lot of it? P3 Studio Series 87 Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. Yeah, a toy I thought was bad and mid at best managed to gain a podium. Go figure. Again, complexity wins. It only has 2 genuinely awful moments, one of which is a result of the other. These wheel panels, man, they're ruining the whole toy. They look ugly and his shoulders constantly bump into them, and because the whole assembly is on a flat head pin, you can't even do much about it. But the Chevy Camaro mode is just so good, man. P2 Iron Factory Bridge Watcher. Oh, finally I get to speak up on my favorite Legends class company. I just love their aesthetic, man. And this is Shockwave. How can I not put him as high as I can? I never had this much fun with the Legends class toy. Not even Campagnolo's Shockwave is this fun. I definitely need to get the Iron Factory War Giant. What toys have you gotten that make you wanna get more toys just for them? P1 Byway Studio Series 56 Shockwave. Do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? And don't come saying, oh, MechTech is better, cause no it's not. But can I call this release the definitive one? And sadly I can't. Byway fumbled the one thing they promised to do, and made some questionable changes along the way. I don't regret replacing my original with a Byway copy, but I'm not exactly thrilled by it. So how does it land as a top dog? Easy, it's still Studio Series Shockwave. It's still my boy, and one thing they added makes these weird changes worth it. And it doesn't make you pay another $30 to get it. And this motherfucker costed me, get this, $10. 10! Crazy. I'm gonna wrap up. Oh wait, no I won't.